Memories are some of our most important possessions. Consider fond memories of friends and family, your first day at school, or maybe even your first kiss. Or imagine the excitement of waking up after a long night of psychology prep and being able to recall all of the neurotransmitters. As fond and as useful as memories are, we sometimes lose information. For the next few minutes, I will discuss a few methods to help improve memory retention. But first, let's have a brief discussion on what memory is and some ways we learn. Memory is defined as the ability to store and retrieve information. The cerebrum is the part of the brain responsible for the formation, processing, and storage of short and long-term memories. The memory process can be broken down into three categories. The first is sensory memory, which is information or stimuli obtained from the environment. Information you pay attention to is then passed on to the short-term memory. Rehearsal helps to maintain the information. Unrehearsed information is lost. Through encoding, the information is then transferred to the long-term memory. The information can be retrieved to the short-term memory for use, however some information may be lost over time. Passage of time, imagination, stress, poor nutrition, depression, lack of sleep, and drug use are some of the factors which can impact memory and influence our ability to retain what has been learned. There are many methods one can employ to significantly improve the ability to retain information. The success of each method may vary between persons for various reasons. For example, one person may retain information seen in a video easily, while another may better retain information read from a book due to different learning styles. Next, we will discuss some of the methods you can use to improve your memory. Mental exercise is the process by which tasks are performed with the intention to stimulate yourself mentally. These tasks help to improve the function of the brain and ward off diseases such as Alzheimer's and dementia. Tasks such as chess, Sudoku, or even apps such as Luminosity. In other words, use it or lose it. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, sleep deficiency is very dangerous because you may have trouble making decisions, solving problems, controlling your emotions and behavior, and coping with change. While you're sleeping, your brain is preparing for the next day. It's forming new pathways to help you learn and remember information. Studies show that a good night's sleep improves learning. Whether you're learning math, how to play the piano, how to perfect your golf swing, or how to drive a car, sleeping helps enhance your learning and problem-solving skills. Sleep also helps you pay attention, make decisions, and be creative. Avoiding distractions may generally be a bit harder for some, however your environment can greatly impact your ability to pay attention. Trying to study or learn something new is most possible when you are able to dedicate all of your attention to it. Our ability to learn and retain what is learned is greatly influenced by how much attention we have paid to it. Imagine how unproductive you would be trying to learn something new while watching your favorite TV show. Simply put, distractions limit how thoroughly you learn information in the first place, which impacts our ability to retain the said information. According to Edward Bowles, we remember what we understand only what we pay attention to, we pay attention to what we want. According to Harvard Health publications, eating high-quality foods that contain lots of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants nourishes the brain and protects it from oxidative stress, the waste, free radicals produced when the body uses oxygen, which can damage cells. If our brain cells are damaged, consequences are to be expected. Therefore, a healthy diet equals a healthy brain, equals healthy brain cognitive function, equals better retention of information. According to the fading theory, the trace or mark a memory etches into your brain is like a path you make in the woods when you continually walk along the same route. If you don't take the same path, it eventually becomes overgrown until it disappears. In the same way, facts that you learn are forgotten when you don't review them. The more we practice riding a bicycle, the better we become. Go over information at regular intervals. Waiting too long to review may lead to you having to relearn. It takes time for information to be stored in long-term memory, and reviewing aids this. Repeat what you wish to learn until you overlearn it. Say it in your own words. Even though you've already learned something, go over it one more time. Research shows that the time you spend on overlearning and putting ideas into your own words will pay off by making recall easier and more complete. Some substances can impair cognitive function. Illicit drugs, such as marijuana, interrupts short to long-term memory transfer. Some prescription drugs also cause a similar side effect. If the transfer of short to long-term memory is interrupted, it is obvious to see how this could negatively influence our memory retention. Throughout our lives, we will learn new things, from learning to tie our shoes as children to learning how to affix our dentures in old age. It is very important to retain information learned for educational purposes, social purposes, even health and safety reasons. What if you forgot touching an open flame would burn you? For various reasons, information learned can be lost. It is our duty to employ any measures possible to slow down or prevent this loss. It is my hope that the methods I have discussed can aid you in your quest to learn and retain what is learned.